Hello, this is Billy Core from the Nostalgia Mall, and the day I'm recording this is actually October 21st, 2025, 10 years since Back to the Future Day, so guess we better turn that on for this video. Anyway, I apologize for not really being around lately. Things have been pretty wild around here. Not in a bad way. A lot of good stuff, actually. Stuff I'm really excited about, and some good stuff that's happened, good stuff that's going to happen. So I'd like to share at least a little bit with you. I don't want to get too personal about a few things, but first of all, part of the reason I was gone was the other week I had some friends over, and those are some friends that you've seen here on the channel before. My friend Elmo3 and my friend Computer Kid 1416, they came to visit me, and we went to the fair, did a bunch of things, went thrifting down in Charlotte, had a really good time, and we even collaborated on a video that you will be seeing during this year's Packvember, which will start in November, so I'm really excited for you guys to see that video. It's about a computer that I've never used before, and I've always wanted to try out, and I finally got to try one out. And so again, excited for you guys to see it, and don't mind staring at the 822, folks. I just need scenery for the video. And the other big thing that's going on is, well, I can't really go into a lot of details, but I'm hoping sometime next year in 2026 to be moving out of this apartment and into an actual house. So I'm hoping to be able to work that out. I am kind of ready to get out of here. I've had a good 5 years in this apartment since I got married. And I think it's just time for the two of us to head on to someplace nicer. And one of the things that fueled this decision was this. For those of you who don't remember, last November I had this rock come barreling through this window. Was not fun. Not fun at all. So I'm hoping to have that done sometime next year. So while I'm doing this video, I might as well show off how my computer room looks right now. This is something I do about once a year, starting off with what you've been looking at for the last 3 minutes, the Packard Bell Legend 822 CDT. Still running as great as always. Pretty big anniversary coming up for this computer. In December, it'll be 30 years since my family got the original Packard Bell Legend 822 CDT. That was what I believe to be December the 5th of 1995. Not exactly sure what I'm going to do for a video commemorating that, but I've got to do something. It's a major milestone, so I'll figure something out. Don't worry. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. And I moved my retro TV setup over here earlier this year, as you can see. This is my 13-inch Montgomery Ward TV from 1984. This is similar to the one that I had in my room when I was a little kid. And currently I have my Roku hooked up to it, but today I discovered a very unfortunate issue with it. It has been stuck on this Plex loading screen for the last, I think, 30 minutes now. And it has no signs of going off of that. And this is kind of a problem because Plex is how I play most of my old school 4x3 videos on this. When it's not on a VHS tape, I have everything saved to my file server, which is running Plex. And so I can't play them on this TV anymore. Not unless I get either a newer Roku with a HDMI to AV converter, which I got to be very picky about those, because if I get the wrong one, the aspect ratio will be all wrong. I want one that can crop the video so 4:3 video will look like 4:3 video properly. Or I could get one of those adapters they make that hopefully still has AV on it, where you can just simply plug a USB device up to it and play videos off of that. I just need to find a big enough flash drive or hard drive, or probably most suitably an SSD, to put all that stuff on, just so I can play them on this TV. So yeah, I think this Roku is just about had it. I bought it back in 2017. So yeah, it's probably at the end of its life. Corner Packard Bell still running great. Don't use it a whole lot, but it's here mainly for decoration. And by the way, I do apologize for the messy state this room is in. I have a lot of projects. This is the main place where I do all my projects in, so yeah. And there's not a whole lot of room. Hoping when I get a house to maybe get a workbench again, like I used to have at my parents' house. Oh yeah. How would you guys like a quick little good old-fashioned printer rant? This HP desk jet, or office jet I mean, is a piece of junk. I bought it when I got married 5 years ago and moved in here. It was a refurbished model. I think it's Office Jet Pro 8025. This thing is absolutely evil. The blue ink cartridge on this has never worked right in the 5 years I've had this printer. And it doesn't matter what cartridge I put in it. I've gone through several blue cartridges. It always smears. And there's just nothing I can do about it. And the scanner on this thing is atrocious. In fact, earlier this year I bought a used generic Canon flatbed scanner. And I've been using that to scan some old family pictures. And that scanner does way better than this thing does. So I'm actually planning to recycle it. I bought a Brother laser printer from Value Village down in Charlotte the other week when me, Elmo3, and Computer Kid 1416 went down there. Only does black and white. It doesn't have network capability. But if I get a USB print server or a long enough USB cable to hook it up to my main computer, I think I'll be just fine. There's the Pentium 3 gateway that I got back in March of this year. Had to go up to Roanoke, Virginia to get it. Gateway P590 still working fine. What's still not working fine, though, unfortunately, is this Gateway 2000 P5 166XL. When Elmo3 and Computer Kid were down here, it actually died on us while we were using it, so here's what it does when you turn it on now. Yeah, probably a some kind of memory issue if I had to guess. I probably just need to reseat the RAM or reseat one of the cards, and hopefully they'll take care of it. Although, to be honest with you, I'm thinking about just redoing this setup right here and just putting this computer away, assuming I can get it fixed. And I'm thinking about just putting a laptop dock here to use with my daily driver laptop, just to have a good space for it. So that's what I might be doing. Again, my apologies for this mess, but hey, there's nothing wrong with a good old-fashioned all-real Vortex, though. In the right computer, though. did have some issues with it at one time when I got it. And the only Packard Bell acquisition I've made so far this year, the Packard Bell Legend 994 CDT, or as we've lovingly dubbed it, the 90s 2 Packard Bell. This one is still working great. Hadn't had any issues with it, so glad to have that in the collection. Thank you again, Retro Tech Chris. And over here, this is where things get really messy. Here's the Packard Bell Legend 1510 Supreme. Been in my collection for 20 years now, still working great. I don't know if I've shown it in a video since I've done this, but I did retro bright the front plate of it back at the end of August. And I think it looks a heck of a lot better now, if you ask me. Yeah, it looks brand new. It was pretty yellowed before I did that. So, Model M keyboard there, and this is KVM'd with a couple of computers there. That's my 98 build, and that's my XP build. This is basically my streaming setup for when I do YouTube streams, which, by the way, I'm hoping to do another one maybe around, maybe on Halloween even. Maybe play some Halloween-esque games for you guys. So, if you guys want to see that, let me know. And over here is my daily driver Windows 11 PC. Still running just fine. It's a Ryzen 5 5600 with a Asus motherboard. 32 gigs of RAM. Man, I can't remember the specs of my own main computer, but got a nice big screen monitor right here, and this monitor I actually bought for $2 at a thrift store at a local Moravian church back in August. And it's a ViewSonic 1080p monitor, fairly modern one. It was built in 2021, actually newer than this one. $2 actually works just fine. So, been using that as a second monitor, although I might move it over here when I set up my little laptop station right here. And I brought this laptop out yesterday just to see if it still worked, and it does. The Dell Inspiron 2650, which was a very kind donation a couple years ago. For those who don't remember, the 2650 was our family's first Windows XP computer. My dad bought it back in November 2002. And this one's almost identical to it, except this one has the higher resolution screen on it. And, you know, that's coming with me to the new place, definitely. So, I guess that'll just about do it for this rambly video. Again, I apologize for lack of videos the past while, but some good things are happening, though. And I want you to stay tuned. Maybe there'll be a new video next week, something a little bit more normal. And of course, November is Packvember, so it'll be a whole month of nothing but Packard Bells, including hopefully the 30th anniversary of this computer. And of course, December, I'm already got ideas in my head for this year's Nostalgia Mall Christmas. And I know it's still 2 months away, but it actually takes a long time to plan those videos, so I gotta get started as soon as possible. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, this is Billy Core, signing off. Thank you for visiting the Nostalgia Mall. Please follow me on social media for channel and project updates. You may also support me on Patreon or as a channel member if you'd like. Until next time, this is Billy Core, signing off.